What's up, y'all? This is Hassan Nasser from IGeometry, and today we'll continue with our ArcGIS add-in series. Alright, I have around 45 minutes until the next The Walking Dead episode, which is really starting to get very boring. We need to see something exciting with this series. I mean, there are like season 6 or 7 now. We don't know what's going on. So, I'm pissed. Yeah. Alright. So let's see. What did we do last? Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay. So last time we managed to do the donuts. Actually, we did the donuts way before. Well, let's see what we did. I did some work offline. Yeah, I did some work offline to show this transparency of these rings or the donuts, which was basically a tower ranges. And the way you do it is basically use the effects tower effects toolbar. All right, so you select your layer, which are the tower ranges, and you basically use that. Nice, huh? Nice. So yeah, it's just adjust the visibility, looks much better. In this episode I want to do something, something fun. So I want to add another add-in, and there are a lot of work I have to do offline. Right, so first I need to organize these buttons because they are ugly as fuck. So I want to add a new button here to add a device to a particular location, and that device will have an icon, and that icon will basically show you the signal, the current signal, which is in bars basically, and the connected tower, to which tower it is connecting currently. So we are not currently showing the tower number. Let's do that. So we use this, basically this is simple labeling. So you go to labels and you say label by tower ID and you say okay. So the tower ID is showing up. We can use a better symbol than that. Let's use that, maybe looks better. Still meh. I don't know. We use the interstate highway. You want that? This is the I-10. Let's use that. What's the? I don't know. You like that, guys? I don't know. It's not important anyway. So this is just to label the towers. So this tower is this and this tower is that. So we know, right? So what we want to do is we want to write an add-in or a tool that can determine if for example, adding a device, I want to know what is the current signal on this device. If I add it here, it should have like a full signal, right? Because we are in the range, which is the 3-bar signal, which is the maximum one, right? The range is 3. If you're here, that's the minimum range, right? So we're gonna have a lot of fun things to do here. Like, what if you for example headed here, right? So if you here, you're gonna intersect two, right? Two ranges, and it so happens that these two ranges are the same. But let's say try here, for example. You're gonna intersect multiple one, right? So which one you select? Now you select the best one based on basically the range, and this is a very bad configuration that we currently have. For example, if you click here, you don't have any tower, right? So that's bad. right? So we need to work on a lot of things here. I'm gonna do this offline, most of the thing. But now I want to add a tower and then find out the range, which is really easy. And then also find out maybe we can find out the reception, which is basically the range. This is 1 bar, 2 bar. That we can find out easily as well. And we can find which tower to connect to, right? Because this is very crucial, because you can have multiple ranges. You can fall into multiple ranges between different towers. Again, guys, this is not necessarily how the real wireless technology works, right? This is just for illustration, to use that as an example to explain ArcGIS technology, or add-ins in this case. So if there are any telecom engineers out there watching this right now, probably swearing at me, so sorry. Please correct me if there's anything wrong with that, all right? So and we're gonna love to incorporate your comments to make this application more realistic, quote unquote realistic. All right, guys. So let's do this. All right. So we want to add a feature. That's a question. We want to add. I have a lot of options here, right? So I can add a device, and this device can be either a feature class by itself, or point feature class, which is so happen to be uh, a phone, or we can make it a graphic, but I'm voting for the phone, which is really that I think that I mean I'm voting for the feature class. The reason is that you want your cell phones or devices to be stored as feature class, because you want to do more analytics on them, right? You cannot do that on graphics. All right, so what we want to do is the following. Let's write it down. So add a device. We're gonna call it a device, not a phone, because you can have other devices, right, connected to the phone. It's not necessarily a phone. It could be a tablet, for example, right, that connects to a 3G network or a 4G network. So add a device to the device feature class. So we didn't have that before. I just made it up. So we have to modify our ERD to do that. Are we recording? Yes. So, and then find the connected the damn it, the tower with the strongest signal. Is it strongest signal? Is it strongest? Is this a real word? I don't know. I think it's right. So find the tower with the strongest signal. I think it's word correct. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys, today. Sorry. All right. So find it, and then find, and that's easy, right? So, and then calculate the range. That's easy too. And then we have to add the device IMEE. I don't know what. So I think this is it. So that's the device ID. Let's call it, right. I don't care if it's IMEE or something else. So the device ID should be added. Oh, my neck. Should be added to the tower log. There's a lot of work to be done. Let's get to it. So we open our phonetic. We are taking things really slow here, right? It's like we're we're in we're in like in the ninth date. Wow, we're on the ninth date and we haven't get laid yet. So, whoa, we're taking things really slow here. ArcMap is being, I don't want to say it. Alright, so I want to add, there's a phone object here that we haven't really used. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to add. a device object class, sorry. So, and that's public. And also I want to do one more thing here. Yeah, let's save that. I want to add the device feature class. Do we have that? I don't think we have it. Yeah, we don't have it. So let's create a new feature class. Let's call it device, and that's a point, obviously. Next, yes, same, spatial reference, default, device ID. Let's see if it has text. What else? What else we can have here? We can have the connected tower right in here. That'd be good. Connected tower ID. Connected tower ID. This will show the up-to-date connected tower. So if you move that feature class, we should recalculate the feature class. I mean the device. I want to have a function or name for this, right? So we should recalculate the device range or signal to find the new connected ones, right? And of course bars or signal range or whatever. And that's obviously this is a short integer. What else? I think that we're good here, right? We're gonna add if we need anything, right? So these are very important because you can be connected to a tower, but you can have different bars, and we need to update that. All right, finish. Now we need to add these as properties. Properties, integer bars. I've been using so many names, and that's really bad, guys. Signal range, public string tower ID. I can do that as I can actually retain a tower object here, and that would be really fun to do. It would be expensive, but fun. Right, so let's do the expensive. Right, connected tower, and then the connected tower, and then we have that. What else do we have? What else do we have here? Device ID. That's the most important thing. Device ID. String device ID. The device ID. Good? Sweet. All right. So I would imagine that this function or add-in will be like, if you create a device, maybe it should be like a device manager. I think we need to add like a device manager feature class here. Right? I'd imagine that. Let's add a device manager class here, which controls anything about devices. So obviously public device manager. Same as the tower manager. You need a workspace, so let's steal all this code down here. Alright. Okay, our workspace, workspace, and then we add that as a reference. And then yeah, workspace equal p workspace. And by the way, guys, I'm planning to start a new series. I'm not ending this. Don't be afraid. Right, I'm still continuing this, hopefully. All right, just want to start new something really more fun. You know, frankly, I'm getting bored of this. You know, I want something really exciting. So I'm starting a new episode called WCF, which is Windows Communication Foundation. So I'm gonna talk about services on client server and all SOAP and REST. But I'm just preparing for it. Just get ready. If you find this exciting, if you are actually watching this, until this minute and you find this excited, just give a thumbs up. Let me know so I can go ahead and really post that series or not. So I'm just thinking about it, not planning, but didn't actually do anything. So yeah, it's in the horizon, guys. Okay, so we have the device manager here. I want to add a device. Public add device. Is it add device? When you add a device, you need a location, obviously, right? So we forgot that very important piece of information. Public iPoint device location. Oh, I'm sorry. Property iPoint. Damn it. Device location. So this gives you the location of the device. This returns the current last known. I'm gonna say last known because this is the last known location of the device, right? That's really important. I think with this, no, we still need that. All right. So yeah, so device location, have the device manager, and let's get function called public. So this function or this method returns a device object, and it's called get device, right? And obviously this is a device ID, right? So this will return a device object by looking through the device feature class. If it found it, gonna return it. If it doesn't do anything, right? I want another function. So if, for example, I want to add a device, but I don't want to call it add device, because when you add a device or a phone to the network, you should look into this table and find if you have an entry for that device or not. All right, so else code public void add device. All right, string. You need the device ID, obviously, and of course the device location. Where is your device now, right? So these two pieces of information is really crucial to add a new device. All right. So let's see how it goes. I want to add a new device, so I'm gonna create a device object, and then device dot device ID equal obviously device ID, device dot device location equal to device location, and device dot connected. I don't know this information, and I don't know this information, right? I don't know these two, so I can actually calculate this information or these two pieces of information from here. So I'm gonna write a function here called public void recalculate signal, right? I'm making things up as I go, right? I didn't prepare for this here, so I'm really sorry. So let me know if you have any questions. So we are in the advanced mode. This is the 10th episode, guys, all right? So I'm not explaining some beginning stuff. So if you have any questions, just shoot it, all right? We're coding live here, almost live, because I'm not gonna cut this through. All right, so we calculate this in a recalculate, find the nearest, the strongest signal. This is what it does, right? So how can I do that? That's really easy. That's actually one of the key parts that we talked about. That's important. And another important thing is actually to public void save or store, let's call it, update the device information. Really, that's what it does. It updates the device information on the feature class, right? So let's do the calculate signal. How about that, right? So to calculate a signal, you need obviously, you need a lot of things here, guys. We need access to the device manager, which created me here. Do we? Because we need a workspace here, because we're doing workspace stuff. We're doing, obviously we're going to store and recalculate, so we need access to the workspace. So we need to send in the workspace. iWorkspace, pWorkspace, obviously iWorkspace equal, we still have half an hour, guys, still have the time, still doing good. So wait, so we have a workspace here. I can use that workspace to open the feature class, which is called tower range, and then do a spatial query with the point, with the with the device location to calculate the strongest signal. How do I do that? Let's do that. All right, so I feature workspace, pf workspace equal I feature workspace. So pf workspace dot open feature class. I'm gonna open the tower range feature class. So p tower range f. Okay, this is an I feature class. P tower range fc equal that. Now I need a spatial filter. I spatial filter ps filter equal new spatial filter, and then I need a geometry for that. Thank God we have it, which is basically the device location, and then ps filter dot what, intersect relational spatial relation, which is nothing but intersect. All right, you can also use contain, right? So, or within, I always forget. So this is basically this is how you read it. So where this geometry intersect with that feature class, right? Or the other way, I don't remember. Some viewers say, what are you remembering exactly? Everything is teaching. I'm teaching you. Everything is wrong, guys. You're watching the wrong channel. Get out. All right. So yeah. So p filter. No, I need every single range that you get from that feature class. So you can remember. Let me tell you that. So we have that. Well, this opens p-tower-feature.search, and I'm gonna pass my spatial filter. Let's make it recycled because I'm gonna loop through them anyway. So when I have a location here, and we're gonna send the device location here, I want to intersect with the tower range, which are these donuts, and I'm gonna find multiple donuts, obviously. And now I need to select the donut which has the maximum basically range, right? So I need to check. Obviously I cannot do that, right? Because this is very close. can I do? That'd be cool if I can do max off in the subfields. I never tried it before, but let's give it a shot. I bet we can do that, but let's do that. So it's called range. I need the ring or the donut with where range is actually the maximum. So if you click here, oh, that's a good example. So if I click here, so I get two ranges, right? So one is 3, one is 1. Obviously, I'm gonna take the 3, which is tower 4. Both of them are tower 4. How come? Huh? Oh my god, we have a fucking bug out here, man. Jeez, everything is tower 4. Oh, fuck. That's wrong, man. We're still hard coding this shit. We didn't fix it? Anyway, so these ranges are all wrong. They are all pointing to tower 4. Obviously, we cannot go on with this. But let's fix it. Let's fix it. God, fixing everything. Alright. Anyway. So what do you else need? We need also the tower ID, obviously. Which is wrong now. We have to fix it. So where's this generate tower coverages, and we're creating features, deleting everything, and then there you go. That's all wrong, man. So we need to specify. We have a tower passed in here, right? For looping through the towers. For each tower, p tower, good. Very simple. P tower dot tower ID. What the fuck is the tower ID? Oh, it's called tower dot ID. Okay, same thing here. P tower dot ID. P tower dot ID. I need to test this, guys. So let's build that. What the fuck's wrong with you? All right, so he needs the workspace. Build. What did I do? No. What the hell is that? Code analysis? No. I don't want that. Okay, get device. Return new. Come on, son. Return new device workspace. I'm gonna fix all this. So much work to do. We have 20 minutes left. We have only 20 minutes left, guys. Can we make it? Place your bets. If we can make it with all these bugs that we're facing, I don't think so. Recalculate signal. When I add a device, I want to set this device ID on it, and then I want to recalculate the signal. Right? So let's see. So obviously these are wrong. I click here. T44. I think this was the one generate shit, right? So let's see. Hey, T1, T2. So this is an example we were talking about, right? So when you click here, we have two ranges. One from tower 1, which is a range 1, which is really weak. One from tower 2, which is range 3, which is really good. This is what I want to return. Right? And I really don't care about the geometry. I just need to return the tower ID and the maximum range. I don't even know. Well, that'll be good if it works, but I doubt it. But let's give it a shot. Right? Let's give it a shot. Could work. I feature cursor equal F cursor equal that. So we have a feature here. Let's extract this stuff here. Okay, so I feature p feature equal pf cursor dot next feature do while p feature is not null. Go and find me. And you know, if this is really working, then I'm sure I'm gonna get one record, so I don't need a loop here, right? So give me that record. If it's not no, then we are doing something really good. Then we have ourselves what? We have a tower, right? So let's get the connected tower, and we need to get the what else? The range, right? So which I called it bars. Bars is equal to p feature dot value or get value p feature dot fields dot find field of the I call it bars or range obviously. Give me that, and then string TID or tower ID equal to, give me a tower ID because it's very important. Okay. Once I get the tower ID, where am I? I'm the device, so I need a device manager or a tower manager to get the tower ID here. Alright, so I'm gonna do that, but in the next episode because it's gonna take longer. Right, for now, I'm just gonna have property here. Just gonna say prop tower t equal new tower, and then t.id is equal tid. Right? I know I'm cheating, but I'm gonna do this in the next episode or offline, guys. It's really easy, right? So you know how it works. I'm gonna call the tower manager, but I need a reference, so I need to pass it in. All this coupling, man, this is getting messy. I need to clean up. Alright, so we have that, and then of course connected tower is equal to. Alright, I think we are getting there. So, oh, we need a button. Button. So our first button here has some code in it, right? So you click on a tower. So I'm gonna change that. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna change this code. Instead of doing that, we're gonna do something more nasty, which is basically add a device, right? Okay, let's do that here. Device manager dm equal new device manager, and obviously bds.workspace, and then dm dot add device ID equal d01. That's the device I'm adding. And then the point is nothing but the point here. So it actually can, yeah, let's move that up. Okay. Alright. Don't know if I can do debugging, but this, now we recalculate the signal, and then we're gonna get a device back, and I just want to do a message box here. System.windows.message.forms.message.box.show device dot, gotta show the bars, right? Really? Bars are string? Integer, okay. If we get the bars right, and I'm gonna show also that the connected tower dot id. Let's see if that worked. Obviously, I'm gonna add a try catch here because I just don't trust my code today. Alright, so let's display another message here. ex.toString, and boom, let's do that. It could actually work, this max thing. If it didn't work, we're gonna do it the hard way, which is looping through this like an idiot. No, what the fuck? Didn't I? Thought I added some messages here. It seems that this code was executed. What the hell is going on? So even if I should even see that or that. Okay. They didn't get compiled. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. Let's try again. Build again. Let's try again. Is this button? Is it really there? Add tower. Oh, we removed it. Oh no. Oh, there you go. Add tower. It's called add tower, so it's there. So we'll see. Being a bitch. ArcMap is being a bitch today. As usual, nothing is new. Right? It's ArcMap. Just ArcMap being ArcMap. Alright, so what is going on? So device manager, we managed to create that. So if there's an error, why didn't we see anything? Right? So I want to recalculate the signal, but maybe so I was expecting a message here at least, because I'm calling the add device, which creates an object of device and then creates all these things. So I'm not sure if this is working or not, so I'm gonna add another class here. Add in, let's call it add or set device, right? Location. Right, that's a tool. Let's change the, can I change the color? Don't even have, let's just call it set device location, say finish, wait, set device location, gonna change the color of that. That's an art, by the way. Okay. And we have set device location on mouse up. Public override on mouse up. Then we cut and paste that code. Hopefully right. Did we call that? We didn't, so I don't know if we should or not. Let's steal all this. Well, we really don't need that, so let's see. Rebuild all code. Alright, so let's add that. It's called set device location. You see the art there? Let's see. What is going on? Why it's disabled now? Okay guys, we're back. I think 12 or 15 hours later. So yeah, at 7 in the morning. I left, I gave up on that, yesterday. So I came back with a fresh mind and start fixing that. So remember we had added this. So this is not supported with the spatial reference, but it is supported with the query definition, which is a property of the layers. And I don't want to use that, because if I use layers here, then this class will be basically coupled to the layers of the map, and I don't want that. I want this class to be independent and runs without ArcMap even. So using the layers or the feature layer to do that is not a good idea. So if I am building, like, if this was somewhere builds an ArcMap only, or if I generally don't like to depend on layers, because my code, if I want to make it generic, I have to make it dependent on the workspace and pure spatial filter. If you want to know more about that, just let me know. I'll explain it to you. So I didn't find another method, so I just give up, and I'm gonna do the classical method where basically I loop and I find the largest range. Alright, so the one range or the one donut with the largest bars, and then use the classic method, right? So if it's bars greater than our bar in this device, then set that as the connected tower. If you find something better, then keep doing it. Alright, so and I switch that to true because we can use recycling now. So I'm gonna loop through multiple features, and I'm not saving any of these feature objects, right? I'm just looping through their attributes. This should be working. Now if I build, I didn't actually try it. So let's give this a shot. I don't even know how to talk in the morning. I didn't even have my coffee. Let's give this a shot. Let's see. All right. So this is my tool, and I want to click here. Okay, we're getting messages. Sweet. So tower 2 is the connected tower. That's good. If I click here, I still connect to tower 2. If I click here, I still connect to tower 1 in this case. Alright, nice. I connect to tower 1. See, because I'm outside of this, because if I click here, I'm gonna connect to tower 5. So working like charm. Nice. But this is not what I wanted to do. I don't want stupid messages. What I want is actually, so this is the recalculate signal device manager. We have a device. Yep, I don't want to do that. I want to, now that I have a device, I can basically call device.store, which will basically store that device into the feature. So this is tricky, right? I don't want to always add a new device to this feature class, right? I want to make sure we're recording. Yeah, I want to make sure that the device first, if it doesn't exist, all right. First, I'm gonna try to get that feature device, all right. I'm gonna try to get that device. I need our catalog to see what did I name it. I think I named it device. Device FC. So first of all, yeah, it's called device, and there's a device ID. So what we want to do is to query this table or feature class and to find, yeah, not a second because I'm gonna edit. Right, so I want to query this table where device ID is equal to the device ID of this feature object, right? And then, because in the device class, we're gonna use that. Give me that iFeature cursor, pf cursor, equal that. And then iFeature, the device feature, we can call it, is equal to pf cursor dot next feature. So if that is, if the device feature is not null, so there's something inside that feature, then we hit the jackpot, right? So we have the feature, so all we have to do is basically edit that feature. So we have to get value or set value. Yeah, we're gonna set value, device feature that find field. What are you gonna set here? We want to update two pieces of information, the connected tower and the bars, right? The device ID is staying the same. Obviously, the shape changes too. We have to change that too. All right. So connected tower equal connected tower ID. Then we do the same, but this time with the bars that every time I change it, sometimes I call it bar, sometimes I call it coverage, sometimes I call it range. What the hell? This is called inconsistency. That's bad, guys. Alright. Okay, he's becoming an emo for some reason. Let's see. Why did he do? Oh, it's a function. Ooh. It's a function. Alright, what else? We need the most important thing is the shape. The shape is nothing but actually the device location. That's the new location we use set, right? And then we hit store, which sends an SQL statement, insert or update depending to that. Else means basically we do not have a feature, right? So what we do, basically we create one. Then feature, new feature, and then basically set the same exact information. We can actually simplify this function, but I don't want to now. Just want it to run. Alright, that's set value. Of course, this we don't have the ID here. This is a new feature. We need to specify the device ID. Did I call it device ID or just ID? Yeah, device ID. Seem to be consistent with that. So that's device ID. What else? I think that's it. Then we forgot something very important. We forgot to start editing. So we can start editing up there. I workspace edit, I think. Yeah. The workspace edit is equal to I workspace edit. This might change, guys, right? If in our Geo database we're using that, but if you're using Enterprise, you can still get away with that, but you might need to do different kind of calls depending on the type of workspace you're using. So for example, if you're using versioning, then it's a certain call. If you're using archived or non-versioning archived, it's something else. So yeah, I wish they fixed that. It should be like the user should not care if this is versioning archiving. I mean, my code should not need to change. Stop editing. Let's try that. Build. Oh, yeah, just save it. Don't care. Alright, let's try that. So this should add a feature. Oh, first we didn't add that layer, right? So let's add the device layer. Obviously, we don't have anything. Let's see if there's a nice icon here, device or something. Is there a phone? Let's use phone. Let's use that. Alright. Okay, so what do is basically, I forgot to refresh. So let's click here. Of course, 98 says object not set to an instance of an object 98. Of course. 98, it's here. Ah, fuck. Wish I don't need to close every time I compile. The fuck is this now? Cannot acquire lock, what? Alright, I fixed a few other bugs, like offline. So I forgot, I was having like stupid bugs. So first, valid field names, and I don't want to record all this, so I used the device feature here. So instead of the new feature, which was nothing, and what else? So that should be it, really. These are the bugs. So let's try if this works or not. Look here, nothing happened, no error. So if I refresh, ooh, I see my device. And it's connected to tower 2. Nice. So how about that? Let's do a labeling on this layer. So that I cannot do that with the graphics, right? So really makes much better. Let's do an expression. I think I can do an expression like that, maybe. That's a VB script, right? Yeah. We good. We good. Yeah, device 1 connected to tower 2. Nice. And we need a better symbology, obviously, for recording. Yeah. Let's use that. It's mess now. Let's just use that. So the tower, okay, the 01 connected to tower 2. So now if I click here, I still need to refresh every time. Connected to tower 3. Nice. Let's refresh. How about that, guys? I can refresh not inside this stop function. It doesn't make sense because, as I told you, this should not know of ArcMap. Things related to the map, refresh, all these things should happen outside whomever is calling you. So in this case, I'm calling add device, I think. So here, you find you can use the refresh or even way up the stack. We can call it, what did I call this? Damn. I said device location. Okay. So we're adding that. Again, this is hard coding, right? So we can fix that too. On active view, did refresh and build. Hope we don't run into any more problems. So now I have this method or this functionality that I said, and I can basically, when I click, I set that phone to be, oh, I didn't save the labeling, god damn it. Thought I did. Motherfucker. Come on, are you kidding me? Thought I saved this. Alright, no problem. Save. What? Are you kidding me? Label this feature. And then we remove that because it's, yeah, save. God damn it. Nice. So I have this device that I'm moving across the stack, right? So across this, like I was here, so definitely you'll not jump right from here to here. You'll actually move like with a car, for example. This is street. You'll be moving. Oh my God, I forgot to take this into consideration. When you don't fall within range, of course, it's gonna fall apart. So, for example, if you're like walking through the street, then you move. Let's add the no. Let's add the bars. Run that. Let's add them bars. Yeah, 2. Sweet. So 3 bars. Look at that. Do you like it, guys? Don't jump on that. I can fix that really easy. I could just say like null or something. But there is no, because I didn't take into consideration that this might be actually nothing, right? So we have to take into consideration that if you don't find a range, then you're out of range, right? So we're gonna do that in the next episode. I hope guys enjoyed this. Sorry for all these interruptions. I I promise you I'm gonna prepare next time. I'll come prepared. Right? Hope you enjoyed this episode. See you in the next one. Goodbye.